Thanks for joining me here. You know, it's become painfully obvious that I don't know a whole lot about the economy or politics, although I guess I did call the election, but you probably could have laid pretty good odds there that Barack Obama was going to be the next president. But I will say this much, though, that of course, living here in Minnesota, I'm kind of privy, if you can say that, to what's going on with the whole deal over the Senate seat here with Norm Coleman, the incumbent, and the challenger Al Franken. As most of you that have been following this know, of course, Franken, due to the recount, has been declared at least the winner of that recount, and the elections board certified the recount, and he has won by some 225 votes, which is really, as you well know, a real slim margin. Probably doesn't cover the margin of error very well there. And of course, no matter what happens, now of course Coleman's going to take this to court and is going to try to claim that not all the ballots were counted. Some of the ballots were counted double. This is going to drag out for a long time, and quite frankly, it is quite the embarrassment to anybody that takes Minnesota politics seriously here. It is quite embarrassing, and nonetheless, Minnesota only has one senator now representing this state. Early in this in the debate, when they were still doing the recount, it was noted that a lot of the ballots were improperly marked. It was noted that people were drawing lines between the barcode, were scribbling on the ballot. Somebody drew a mouse ears. Somebody or by Al Franken's name put Stein after their, stupid crap like that. I have a theory on this, and it's I tell you, I don't know for right or wrong. The Coleman people may have a very valid argument when it comes to all this. You have to understand that Barack Obama was and is still, a national celebrity. And there were people that went out and voted in this election strictly to vote for Barack Obama. Had no idea who Al Franken or Norm Coleman were. Had no idea about any of the other, about the U.S. House seats that were up for grabs. Had no idea as far as some of the other local elections. They were there for one purpose, to vote for Barack Obama, and really they brought out a lot of people that had never voted before. And quite frankly, they were probably some people that were very irresponsible, did not take the whole what do I want to say, the whole responsibility of voting very seriously. They wanted to vote for the celebrity Barack Obama, and I voted for him too. So I'm not trying to sound like somebody that like some of these Republicans that are crying over spilled milk. But the fact is, what I did to be quite honest with you, because I didn't know a lot of the about a lot of the local elections, countywide, school board, things like that. I did leave that blank because I didn't know enough to make an informed vote. I did enough research in my voting, or in the process to know who, to know, Norm Coleman. I've known Norm Coleman, back from when he was the mayor of St. Paul. And there is kind of a funny sidebar. If Coleman does indeed lose this election officially, he will probably be the only politician who's lost to a professional wrestler for governor, Jesse Ventura, and a entertainer in Al Franken. But well, that's kind of a dubious distinction in itself. But there are people who had no idea who these people were, and I think that the rest of the ballot, quite frankly, bored them, and that's why they're just making stray marks and making all these weird markings on this ballot. And this is why these ballots, it should be cut and dry, quite frankly. No stray marks on the ballot. If the ballot is any stray marks whatsoever, it doesn't get accepted. It should just be kicked right back out, either destroyed or stamped as a non-valid ballot, whatever the case may be, and give the person another chance to fill out the ballot correctly. Now, if they can't do it after 2 tries, well, then they're just playing games. I say you boot them out of the process after that. But the Coleman people do have a valid argument. I would love to see, I'd like to see Franken win this, and I'd like to see Franken get into the Senate. But it has to be done the right way. And I truly believe that we're not in that desperate need to have this settled in a quick manner. I would rather it be settled properly, and whoever is deemed to have actually had the most legitimate votes should be the one that goes on and serves as senator. I mean, it is a 6-year term, so I mean, if we miss a couple of months out of it, so be it. That's all I have for that. Thanks again for watching, and until the next time, this is John Shannon, the Redneck Cabbie. Adios.